Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Kayla Rundle if you do not know me, and yes, I am in my completed interior for my 2013 Camaro SS. The Alcantara Headliner is in above me. So in this video, guys, I want to show you guys the process of how I completed this Alcantara interior. Yes, I did a video on this about 3 years ago, but this time I'm working with the professionals at Scottsdale Restorations to get it done the proper way, since I was not very happy with my DIY results a few years ago. So now the car is complete and it looks much more adult and done properly. I'm very proud of her. Stay tuned till the end of this video to see the results of the entire interior build alongside Scottsdale Restorations. You spray the plastic or the material?
So just like lightly on this, you don't have to do a lot. You can pull the trigger all the way back. I have it set to where it's not going to go more than that.
Okay. Yeah, that's really light.
All you need. You can come back and you can do it soft way. You let it dry, because when it's sticky like this, it's not going to actually stick too well.
Until it gets tacky.
See how that like this right there?
Yeah, it's too wet, it'll slide, and yeah. Press it lightly with your hand.
This stuff you can peel back up because it's not going to have the foam. So, and you don't want to stress too much onto the plastic because you'll misshape it.
Yeah.
And if you rub the edges where they kind of show up like that, so you know where your edge is. See how this wrinkle is right here?
Yeah, some air, you gotta pull it.
Just like you can do it just like a vinyl wrap. The top one you can probably roll it around and cut it inside. And you can really soak the
edges
at the same time right here. Okay, so what I like to do is look at it one more time, make sure everything's laid over. Like use your finger and kind of give it the final little
push over the edge.
Yeah. And it'll kind of just go itself. Certain materials will, certain materials won't. You have to cut it away from the edge. Find the other line with your fingernail, and you cut just on the other side of it to where it's cutting both materials at once. So now when I peel that away.
Oh, so they both match together?
Exactly the same line.
That looks nice. Ta-da! Wow. That looks so nice. And this you won't see. That looks so nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going after it. I'm scared. Then get low. It's not spraying as much glue as you, but it's working, I guess. C-pillar time. I just did the A-pillar, and the material's way stretchier than I thought it would be. So these C-pillars are a little bit flatter, so should go simple. Wrapped it around the edges on the back side. And this is like a plastic material, and I'm gonna try to wrap it around these 90-degree corners, but it's much flatter than the A-pillar, so it should be simple. I'm gonna spray glue on the back of the material, along with spraying glue on the plastic in like a cross-hatched pattern. So the goal is to lay the glue as evenly as possible, so then the material will lay flat on the C-pillar. So let's get this sprayed. Try to grab this and lay it on. Then I just kind of work my hand to make sure there's no creases. And I'm chucking it in that 90-degree angle corner. So I have my headliner all prepped. I used 80 grit sandpaper and quickly etched the entire surface to try to get rid of all of the old residue from the old headliner. So now it's time to lay on the new suede material on the headliner. And I have the spray gun. And I think the method here is to start in the center area, and because we can't do the whole headliner all at once because the glue will dry and it'll get sticky, and it's going to take me some time to get it laid perfectly. So I'm going to do the center and then work from the center over to one side, and then I'll transition and do the other side next. But I have this roll of material. It should cover the whole headliner.
I do recommend you do this though. When you spray it, don't spray a hard line. Like when you glue it, fade it, because when you stick it down, if you have a hard line, you're gonna see that. All right, go ahead, Kayla.
All right, we just finished wrapping the headliner, and look how amazing it looks. It's full Alcantara. We shaved all of the edges and tucked those nicely around the corner. You can probably kind of see on the underside, but you know, we won't see that at all once it's in the car, so that doesn't matter really. I poked holes where all of like the accessories above your head are going to be plugged in, but you can't really see where those are cut out. So we know where those go when we get the headliner in the car. We know where those pieces go back into the car, because it could be a nightmare figuring out where those go. Anyways, beautiful. And then I also wrapped the A and C pillars in the same material, so it will have a nice flow from the front to the rear of the vehicle, in front and behind you and above. Then we have the full speaker, subwoofer, amplifier setup, the collection that we are working on getting in the car as well. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update, and it's coming together quickly. It has been a few weeks since I finished this interior project. I wanted to drive the car around and see how the interior would react, how it sounded, and to basically give my honest review after enjoying it instead of just finishing it, showing you guys and hoping for the best. Anyways, it is absolutely incredible. It has gotten so many compliments at so many shows. The headliner needed to be replaced so bad. I installed the first headliner like 3 years ago, and the material I ordered wasn't wide enough for the width of my headliner. And as you can see, of course, the professionals at Scottsdale Restorations hooked me up with the proper size headliner material that I could not access myself. And it turned out incredible. You can see, like, you can put lines in it, and it goes all the way to the edge now. And it goes all the way to the back. And here is the nice C-pillar finish. And this is what the back seat looks like when the car is keyed off. There is these Alcantara inserts that you push into place. I can also take them out, but this is the same material as the headliner in the car. And then it reveals those subwoofers underneath, and yes, they did paint it all black in there, so it matches really nicely, and those go back so nice and clean. This is all nice leather. It wraps around the shape of my center tunnel, and along with this back piece that is all leather as well, with the acrylic window back there, which is so fun because that is my logo, as you can see here, that I designed before I started this channel. So when I key on the car, it does turn like rainbow, and I have it sitting at teal. So yes, I can customize the color to whatever I want, but teal's my color and it matches the car the best, so I just keep it at teal. These doors that they did came out so good. It is painted in this glossy silver with the larger speakers. They're about a ½ inch larger than from factory. And what's cool is all the speakers in the car, they have like a carbon fiber face. So it matches all the carbon fiber accents I have in my car, which Scottsdale Restorations recommended, and they matched these two colors on the cars to try to keep it as OEM plus as possible. Now we're gonna pop the trunk. So my trunk before was completely gutted. You saw like just kind of scratched up white paint from factory since I gutted it all a while back. So I got a few comments saying like, why would you get rid of your back seat and your trunk? I had a gutted car for many, many years. Now they put in custom carpeted panels in my trunk. You can see the amps through the trunk, which are displayed on the back of the back seat area. And they organize the cables really, really nicely in there. And we did this design in this like hexagon shape around the amps. And yes, of course, I have my teal lights in here, so it does match the backseat area. These side carpeted pieces were like a dark gray from factory, so we wrapped that in the same carpeted material as here. This gray carpeted material is not anywhere else on the interior of the Camaro from factory. So we just kept this carpeted material in the trunk space only and wanted to keep the interior leather and Alcantara just like from factory. Really wanted it to be clean. I didn't want it to be over the top. I didn't want giant like 20-inch subs behind me taking over my exhaust sound. I do want to focus on the performance of this vehicle, but I did want to add this interior just to kind of enjoy myself more while I'm inside of it or might have a longer drive. Scottsdale Restorations definitely nailed all the goals that I wanted to accomplish with my interior, so I appreciate them so much. It's really hard to get my vision across and to make it complete in the way I'm envisioning from the very beginning. And thank you guys all who have been watching my videos since day one on the Camaro. I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. Don't you worry, but if you guys are interested in getting interior work done, chassis work, like restoration work, performance work, any of the above, and you are close to Arizona, go check out Scottsdale Restorations because they are incredible people, even to hang out with. So I will have their link down below in my description, and be sure to ask any questions if you have any along this process, because I was here for all of it. But I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you all have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.